everybody, this is Jessie from Element Body Lab, and today we are talking about the cost of CoolSculpting. This is hands down the question we get most often here, and it's probably the most important question in your whole CoolSculpting journey. And really, there are few resources giving you a direct answer to this question because it's kind of complicated, but not today. Today, we are breaking down the two variables that make up any CoolSculpting treatment cost. But before we talk about those two variables, I need to teach you a vocabulary word. It's the word cycle. And a cycle is how CoolSculpting is measured. So in the same way that you buy a tank of gas by the gallon, you buy a CoolSculpting treatment by the cycle. So this is the same word that we would use to describe every time we put a handpiece on the body. So if I put one CoolSculpting handpiece on this love handle, that's a cycle. And I put another one on this love handle, that's 2 cycles. Okay, now you understand the vocabulary word. Let's talk about the 2 variables that I mentioned. The first is how much you pay per cycle. This is variable number 1. So how much you pay per cycle is going to vary a little bit. It depends on how many cycles you're buying at a time because we offer package pricing. There's also discounts and loyalty programs, referrals and rebates. There are ways to drive this cycle price down. But on average, you can expect to spend about $600 per cycle. Okay, that's variable number 1, how much you're paying per cycle. Variable number 2 is the number of cycles that you need. This is my favorite part about CoolSculpting because it's totally customized to your body, your anatomy, your goals. It depends on where you are and where you want to go. It also depends on the part of the body that we're treating. And until you come in for a consultation, there's really not a way for us to know this because it depends on who you are. It's all about getting to know your goals and your expectations. This is the reason we get so excited about meeting every new patient. But I don't want to just stop here. I want to break this down and put some color to it so you understand how this plays out in the real world. So I'm going to tell you my CoolSculpting story. I was always really hourglassed. It was just how I was made. And it didn't matter what I was doing or how hard I was working. I always had a muffin top. Every time I put a pair of jeans on, it kind of cut in right into my hips and my lower belly. I was doing yoga 3 or 4 times a week, active and healthy, but I wanted to freeze away the fat around my midsection. So I had 10 cycles done across a couple of treatment days to totally transform my midsection, take me from pear-shaped to hourglass, and give me the goal that I was looking for. 10 cycles at $600 a cycle, I would spend $6,000 to get these smoke show results. I'm talking life-changing, right? Or $500 per month on a no interest 12-month monthly payment. $500. So this is how this can play out on an abdomen and a love handle, but this is my story. Every body is a little bit different, and that's the reason that we break down a treatment plan, a real patient's before and after who is treated here every Tuesday. We'll tell you how many cycles they did, how much they paid for each cycle, and ultimately what the cost of CoolSculpting is. That way you can see how this in the real world. You'll find those treatment video breakdowns on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. So whatever it is that you need to do to stay in touch with us, like us, follow us at Element Body Lab, or click that subscribe button, or set an alarm. That way you get a notification each week. Tune in or schedule a consultation. Come in and meet with us. Let's talk about your goals and write this treatment recommendation to get you there. Either way, stay in touch. Keep up with us. And until then, happy freezing.